I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Tess Tsukuyomi joins me. Hi.
Hello, thank you for inviting me, Eric.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tess Tsukuyomi. I am a hunter mage who is also half human and half shadow demon. My main weapons are dual blades.
Ah, yes. So you kind of got all of the good points of both sides, huh? The human
Yes,
side, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So the
I didn't realize that I was a part demon until later in life.
well, I've met a lot of people who didn't realize that until they were later in life.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
over all these years, I've met a few of them.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how long have you been in the VTuber scene?
Well, I haven't really gotten into VTubing until late 2022, 2023. Is when I was watching some VTuber lore videos, and I am also an artist. So one of the things I love to do when it comes to making art is creating characters. I love making character designs, and one of the things I love about character designs is storytelling. So whenever I check out some VTuber lore, I think that we got some creative spots in the VTuber community, and I started watching a VTuber on Twitch pretty much quite a bit, actually, during the holiday season. So, and I decided to join his Discord server then.
And that's kind of what got you started?
So, yeah, pretty much. I didn't really have the what's the word? It's kind of hard to describe, but the motivation, I guess you could say, to become a VTuber.
Yeah.
I'm currently a face cam streamer, but I do plan on debuting in April.
Okay.
But I didn't really think of becoming a VTuber, and of course a scammer decided to offer me to make a VTuber model, and when that happened, the VTuber model that they made was really out of proportion, and it did not look good. So as an artist, I'm like, you know what? I'll do it myself. I want to give it a try.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a very specific way you have to do it, isn't it?
Yes, so the specific way of making a model is drawing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of layers of the model itself, and it can be a very tedious process if you don't know what you're doing, if you are not paying attention to how you're putting in the layers and drawing them out. You're gonna mess up pretty bad.
Oh, geez. I would never I would never have that type of I can't even cook stuff in the microwave more than 5 minutes, let alone have that type of thing.
Yeah, well, let's see. The longest I put something in the microwave was like 10 minutes.
Well, when I put my pasta in there, which is going to make everybody angry, when I put my pasta in there, it could go as long as 14, 15 minutes. But
in the microwave?
Yeah.
Be careful, I'm part Italian.
Oh no, I'm in trouble.
I'm part Italian, not completely Italian, but I know a thing or two.
It comes out okay. It's not the best, but I'm really bad at cooking, so I would actually set water on fire on occasion. So I just
Oh my gosh!
stick it in the microwave.
I actually almost put my stove on fire because I accidentally put a lid on a pot of hot oil and the lid had some water droplets underneath. So I think you know what that meant.
Yes. You're lucky you don't have a hole in your ceiling. Good grief.
Oh my gosh. I was like, as just a little bit after I realized it, I was like, "Oh crap!" I rushed over to my kitchen and lifted the lid like I was like I was lifting a portal to another dimension.
Yes, almost was. You'd wait a little longer.
It
So
was a scary moment.
yes, that would
It
be
was a
scary.
scary moment, and I was
Yeah.
home alone at the time as
Oh,
well. So,
yes. Well, I have actually, when I was very young, I managed to set fire to two different toasters in 2 days. That was pretty interesting. So if I can't even make toast, I'm not gonna spend time. I have no patience for watching water boil. So
oh my gosh, one
in
time. Oh, sorry.
go
Excuse
ahead.
me. One time I accidentally did melt a toaster a little bit.
One of us, one of us.
Oh, turned on the wrong burner. That was the problem. But I was a kid at the time.
I burnt the one toaster, and then the second one was a toaster oven, and instead of setting it on toast, I put it on bake, and
Oh.
and the room filled up with smoke a second time in 2 days, and we lost that toaster too. Yeah, it was good.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it an old toaster?
No, well, I mean, it was a toaster oven. It was one of those
Oh,
early
okay.
'80s, toaster ovens is made out of tin. It wasn't exactly well built, and
It's not
certainly,
an antique toaster.
yeah, and it's certainly not up for someone as horrible cooker as I am. They
Yes,
need an extra
yes.
extra sturdy one for me to
Mhm.
to get rid of. But so you did get started in eventually. We'll get started here in a couple months. Um,
Right.
you're just waiting on that design to come back right now.
I'm currently working on rigging the model.
Mm. So you
I
have
am doing everything by
so
myself.
you have the
I
model. You
can't
just
afford to have
yeah.
yeah, I can't afford anybody to do it.
So
I can't afford anybody to do it. I'm, like, literally broke, but, I have the model already made out, but, what needs to be done is the rigging and a couple of toggles.
ah, is the model that we're showing here on the thumbnail the model that you're going to be using?
Yes, that is my 1.0. It is a practice model.
Mm.
My 2.0 is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna have my character's newer hairstyle, and
Mm.
I'm also going to incorporate my character's demon form into it too.
Ah,
So it's gonna
okay.
be pretty ambitious.
Ah, well, I mean, you are an artist, so you get to art.
Yes.
So tell me about the artistry.
Yes.
Have you always indulged in art, even as a very young half demon?
Yes, I started drawing when I was a kid. I don't remember exactly when,
Mm.
but I didn't officially create my character until sophomore year in high school.
Ah.
I mean, I drew like bits and pieces of what I would probably look like
Hmm.
as a character. Cause growing up, I would watch anime, and I would always imagine myself as part of that anime
Yeah.
that I like.
Yeah.
And so I always took like inspirations of what I love, what my interests and my favorite stuff, and incorporate it into my own character, which is a lot of people would do anyways, especially with their VTuber model.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
inspiration.
Right. Yeah. It's a
And
to me
yeah,
that's
and
amazing that you're
I
able to do that at
when I
that young an
first
age.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first officially started making my character, and back in, and I actually started participating in a cartoon club back in high school. So
Oh.
when I officially started, I gotta tell you, I was not good at drawing people. The heads were always circles,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
literally circles, not like what I have right now, but
Right.
they were always circle heads, and they were always like really stiff arms and legs, and the torsos as well, so like really stiff.
Yeah. 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 That would be so tough to overcome for someone who's just starting out. I mean, I have virtually no background at
Yes.
all as far as it goes. So I don't If I were to draw somebody's arm, it would always be at a 90-degree angle, which arms don't really
I mean,
do.
that's a start.
It would be a very
That's a
point.
start. I mean,
It'd be very pointy 90-degree angle. Like, yeah, then I would be, yep, that's pretty good for me, and that'd be about it. I give it to my wife because she's the artist. Um, the
uh,
so when did you start knocking some of those rough edges off as far as artistry was concerned?
well, I did get some help with some tutorials on YouTube. A friend of mine has tried to help me out, but I will say that there were moments where I actually lost motivation to draw almost at some point because I was cyberbullied a lot over
Oh,
the years.
ah,
During my teenage years in high school and late and some part of my in some part of my adultery life. I was cyberbullied a lot. A lot of people claim that this is constructive criticism, and I will say I'm also autistic,
mhm,
so it's kind of hard to tell what's helpful and what's not. So a lot of the things like people say that this does not look good and people are not specifying it.
yeah,
I get really confused as to why, and
uh,
um I really I also get upset because I am passionate about what I love to do,
right,
and when people say that excuse my language, but this is shit. When people say this is shit, don't draw ever again. I'm like, why?
oh,
It
yeah,
almost gave me. I almost lost my motivation to draw because of that.
yeah. One of the things that I think is pretty much true for a lot of those folks is that they're saying it because they can't do it.
Yeah.
It's usually jealousy. Um,
Mhm.
and maybe they can do it, but they're just jealous of what you're able to do, and they make themselves feel more important by putting mud in your Cheerios type of thing. It's they can't advance on
That's
their own, so they want to pull everybody else down to their level.
Yes,
Um,
that's something I've never heard of. Mud and Cheerios?
oh yeah, it's terrible. Um,
Yeah,
I would not
I can
recommend
imagine.
it for a balanced breakfast. Although there's probably lots of vitamins and nutrients in it. There's also
I don't think
worms.
I don't yeah, worms. I don't think I'd wanna try that, no.
Some of the cereal that comes out, it's all the mueslicks and that type of stuff. You might as well be eating it anyway.
I guess, in
Yeah.
some ways, if you think about it, I guess.
One of the reasons why I stay away from cereal. That and I can't have sugar. So there you go. Um,
Well,
yeah,
but
it makes it easier.
sometimes you can't just help with the cravings.
Yes, that's true. Um, with the cyberbullying, was it from folks that you knew, or was it from folks that were coming from the outside?
Outside,
Like somebody,
mostly outside.
yeah, most
There
folks you
was one
know.
incident where I almost lost some friendships, but I
Yeah,
was able to get those friendships back
yeah,
because they literally regretted their actions.
yeah,
And so they were apologizing to me and stuff like that. So, um, I did forgive them, but there was a point in time where I had no contact with them anymore, and it's
yeah,
been a good long time.
yeah,
But I do have some pretty close friends.
yeah.
But
Do you think it's tougher for them to realize how things affect you in a different way than them because you are autistic at a certain level and they don't know anything about it?
I kind of want to say yes, especially if they don't understand the meaning or if they don't understand what what it really is
Hmm.
about what autism is really about.
Right,
But I try not to use my autism as an excuse to get away with anything.
right,
But I am a pretty cautious person, so
right. Yeah.
um
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, there. I wonder because, and I'll ask you this because I think it's a very relevant question. Do you agree with how autism has been portrayed on in media. Um, it, it almost seems like in some cases they're referring to it as some sort of superhero power on occasion. Um, when it really is different for everybody that has it.
I really appreciate this question, Eric. I really do. Um, in in situations, yes,
Mhm.
yes, it does give us like different sensory levels, and uh, some of us are like so in attentive to detail. Like I have a pretty I have a pretty good eye for detail when it comes to art.
Right.
But when there are like so many autistic people that can solve equations in the snap of a finger, which is pretty amazing. I have a hard time with equations myself. I almost failed geometry.
Mm. Yeah, that's it. A lot of people did that.
I think I was more better with algebra than I was with geometry.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a different thing, isn't it? I mean, geometry is very visual, and that just not my that may just not be in your strike zone. I mean, that's
Right.
and I don't understand it. Well, I'm not going to pretend I do, but I do know that when I was in school, back in the back with the Flintstones in the Stone Age, um, that word never came up, and I know there were kids that had it by what's happening now and remembering back, and they could have been helped immensely.
Yes.
And certainly most of those folks have gone on and had the diagnoses later in life and have
Mm.
flourished since then, which I'm very proud of them
For
for.
for me, it I was a rare case back then. I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know I was autistic until like my junior year in high school.
Mm.
But that's when the cyberbullying started. Um,
Oh, so it started
yeah.
after that. That's
Yes.
yeah. Well, that's certainly a high
Roughly,
school is rough
yes.
enough,
I
and
actually went into therapy because
oh yeah,
yeah, it is.
yeah, it's rough. I mean, I went to therapy myself in junior high into high school, and still do it occasionally now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Mhm.
You're trying to get mental health straightened out. That's what it's there for. Um, but it's hard enough
Right.
without having somebody else add fuel to the fire. That sort
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
And do you look?
But in the end, I pulled through.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that you look back now at what you went through to where you are now.
Mhm.
Do you consider that a triumph?
Yes,
I mean, you should.
yes.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
fought through a battle, and they wanted me to lose. They wanted me to not exist anymore, and I pulled through, and I beat them.
Yes, and you made things better for yourself in the meantime. You it's I always say this, and people say I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. People are not the product of their surroundings; they're the triumph that emerges from the surroundings, and that's what you're doing here. Um, your surroundings didn't make you; you took the surroundings and made yourself.
Thank you.
That's a triumph. Um, that's and yeah, as you said, you haven't relied on things as a crutch. You kept fighting to go through it, and
Yeah,
that says a lot about you, by the way, about your
yeah.
personality.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't hold grudges so easily either. So I tend to move on from a lot of situations, but there were like like certain situations where it would rarely happen is when I would hold a grudge,
Yeah.
but not often.
Well, give them to me. I'll hold them for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm an old man. I get to hold all the grudges I can.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Exactly. Exactly. I told my grandson, I said, "You got some grudges? Just give them to me. I'll take them. you,
All
I'll
right.
give them back to you later."
All right.
But it says a lot about you and your your stick to itiveness and toughness to get through it and still want to be a part of a group that is very social in nature. And streaming and VTubing is very social, no matter
Mhm,
how you do it.
mhm. Yeah, I started streaming back in sometime in 2017, but after a little while, I had to stop for a bit, but when I started in 2017, I was scared. I was, like, really nervous
Hmm.
because, like I said, I'm a face cam streamer, and when I showed my face on stream, I was really worried, that I would get picked on for what I look like, and plus, not only that, I was still, at the time, still moving into the house that I'm currently living in right now.
Right.
So it was like background wasn't all that clean. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, I hope nobody judges me.
See,
Uh,
that's one of the good things about VTubing is that you don't have to clean up everything behind you.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a and thing with radio too is that the radio when I was in radio for all those years, I could wear a sweatshirt and and sweatpants to work, and if the boss wasn't there, nobody cared. But
Yeah.
but nowadays in my job, I can't do that sort of thing, which is sad because it's more comfortable that way. Um, but here you're going to have a chance when the model gets done and coming up, where you can have that little bit of a barrier between yourself and the world. What is that going to mean to you to have that extra kind of freedom that you don't have to worry about, the visual side of things?
Oh man. Um, I would say it would mean quite a bit because there were times where I've always wanted to be my own character, get away from reality and be my character and do what I would love to see in my head, to see what I envisioned and bring that all to life. Like so there were times where I get into character on stream, and then shortly after, when I say something that I know my character would say, I feel awkward. But to if I were to become my VTuber, like, use my VTuber model, I would be my character, and if I were to get in character, I don't think I'd feel all that as awkward.
Yeah, yeah. Some people say that having the avatar out there in your model allows them to be more themselves than if they didn't have it. They're a little more relaxed
Yes.
and they can let their defenses down. Do you think that's going to happen for you?
I would say so, yes.
Yeah.
I have, let my defenses down a bit currently, as, a streamer, but if I were to become VTuber when it comes out, I think I would let my defenses down a bit more, and, I'll be honest, I'm not much of a talker when I stream, but I try there was one day where I tried a PNG tuber for a day,
Hmm.
which is a still picture of your character.
Right.
I tried that, and I was actually more talkative
Hmm.
at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like when I become a VTuber, I feel like it would be like night and day. It's like I would,
Mhm.
be more talkative and, than I would be now.
It's just something you don't have to think about at that point.
Right.
It allows it takes that little bit of and I'm not using this term in a bad way, a little bit of vanity out of it, where you're not really worried about how you're looking like because you know how you look like because there's the model.
Yep.
And I turned it on, there it is.
Yep, exactly.
And you don't have to it's something that's not even on the playing field anymore. Now you can play your game, you can do your art online, you can do anything you want and just interact with a chat and that sort of thing. How do you think you're going to fare interacting with chat once you get the VTuber going?
Um, I feel like it would help me out quite a bit to be more interactive with my chat, even though I don't really have a lot in my chat, but I do try to be as interactive as I can,
Yeah.
even if my chat is fairly small.
Mm. Well, I mean, it's not the size of the chat; it's the quality, And
Correct.
if you have a chat that you're able to talk with and be comfortable with, and they're comfortable with you, um, I mean, that's wonderful. I mean, that's
Yeah.
I mean, and when you think about going on with the potential of having, any of so many billion people that have electronic devices watching you
Mhm.
live,
Mhm.
does that get to you every once in a while?
I would get worried if somebody were to watch me while they're driving.
Yeah.
Don't do that while driving, people. It's not safe.
Don't watch me while I'm driving.
Yeah, really.
My wife keeps her eyes closed. She doesn't want to watch me while I'm driving. I don't blame her one bit because I know I don't watch while she's driving. Oh boy.
Yes, yes.
I definitely don't look at the speedometer or the red lights in the back or anything of that stuff when she's driving. Just wake me up when we get there,
I
honey.
mean,
But really, I
yeah,
understand what you're
really.
thinking. You don't want to be responsible for that sort of thing or feel responsible for it. Um, and most people
I
aren't
mean,
that
I'd
way.
feel bad, but
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And uh, do you think you'll have a situation where you will feel um, kind of responsible for your chat, where you'll have a regular stream and you'll feel awful about missing it for some reason, or do you think that will be tough on you?
I have missed quite a few streams that I had planned on hosting,
Hmm.
because of mainly mental health issues and unexpected plans.
Right.
So, and I hate last minute plans, to be honest with you. So there were times where I would want to stream, but it's like last minute, all of a sudden we get plans, and then it just like ruins the whole day for me.
Yeah. See, I just ruined I just ruined Tess's day earlier by moving our stream by an hour.
Oh no, no,
Oh,
no! You didn't.
I
You
feel
didn't
terrible now.
actually.
I feel awful.
I had a fairly good stream. I had a fairly good stream today.
I'm terrible. Oh no. No,
Nah,
no, it just
nah, nah. There's always another
but
day.
there's just some things you can't avoid. There's just life will get in the way of these things. And you mentioned a couple of
Yes.
things. Mental health is so huge a part of it because you want to be. I mean, you don't have to be 100% to do it, but you don't want to be in a situation where the audience knows what's going on and
Mhm.
they get upset, and then you get further upset and make all the situations worse.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
I There were times where I feel like I failed my community because I have 2025 was not the greatest for me to stream that year. There were times where I want to stream, but I just couldn't.
mhm,
And one of the main things was mental health.
yeah.
Um, but there were moments where I did feel like I have failed my community because I just couldn't uh do as much as I felt like I should have.
Well,
Does that make sense?
it does. It does. And it's tough to shake that, even when it's not always true. I mean, um, how do I put this? And I always like to try to put things as right as possible when I say them. You, as
Mhm.
much as as VTubers and people in general enjoy being out there for the public and entertaining them, if you go out there not at 100% and do a stream that isn't up to your best, um, they're going to know about it because they've been there and they know when you're up or down. they're going to go away with
Mhm.
a bad feeling that they've impinged upon you to make you come and stream. And frankly, you really don't owe them your health. In if you need to take time off for health, take time off for health. Um,
Right.
if they don't have to be there, if they're sick, they don't have to show up and watch you. I mean, and you're not going to go to their house and pound on the door. Where were you? You know, I mean,
No,
it's
if I were to go to somebody's house, a viewer's house, I would offer them some chicken soup.
there you go. And I would take it because I like chicken soup. And especially chicken tortilla soup
Mhm.
is really good. Um,
Oh,
but
I've never had that.
oh, you should try it. It's really nice. The I know people. There's a transactional thing going on between a streamer or entertainer and their audience, but the audience has to realize that the streamer or the entertainer is a human being too, and there are going to be times when they just can't do it, and
Yes.
you don't owe anybody your mental health or your physical health to come on for 2 hours and stream. Um, I mean, even if they're paying you, they would probably have sick time coming. So, I mean, there's
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
yeah. So please, I mean, I know I'm speaking to the choir here, and it probably doesn't help this far away, but if that does happen, you know, most folks know why. They're not gonna think that you let them down. Um,
Yes.
yeah, but that doesn't say that it's not going to be in the back of your mind anyway.
Yeah, there were times where I feel like it gets a little crazy, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there's times when you're on streaming too that just everything is not going to work.
Mhm.
I've had so
Oh,
many.
whenever I stream, like, there's a lot of things that are happening during the stream, like my microphone is not being loud enough, or it's like,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
keep on blinking,
yeah,
or it's like keep on
yeah.
buffering, it's like it gets a little crazy,
Oh,
but
absolutely. The, the
I
amou-
have fun I have fun either way.
the amount of things that have gone wrong in when I was in radio, and I was in for 35 years in radio. It's the amount of things that have gone wrong during that time that we've had to work through are insane. Would drive a radio person right up a tree. It would happen, but there's just some things you can't avoid. I mean, you don't know that a power
Yeah.
line down in a certain area means you
Yes.
can't get a broadcast out of there. That's not something that you plan for. You don't know that you
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Everybody's got their own things to go through, and I hope that people remember that both ways. But it sounds like you've got that pretty well settled, and you're in a pretty good position right now, um, as far as getting ready to start that VTuber up. Is there anything you want to do special once you get that VTuber going?
Well, besides growing my community and show more of character creativity, I what I plan to do in the near future is create my own game.
Mm. So, have you got some ideas on it?
Actually, I've been thinking of ideas for quite a bit, and I'm actually making designs as we speak.
Oh, so I'm not going to ask you to spoil it,
Yes.
but can you tell me what type of a game is a RPG or what?
This is a monster taming survival game, just like Pal World, and it also has dungeons where it'll give you like puzzles, like match 3 puzzles,
Mm.
and you will also and it'll also involve magic.
Ah,
So you get to so I would go crazy on the character customization because that's one of the things I love to do in a game. And
oh,
you can also uh, customize your magic staff.
Ah, cool. And will that again? I don't
I
want to
do
spill.
have a name for it in
I don't want to spill too many details because I want people to be excited when it comes out. But um,
oh yes.
with the magic staff, can you add things to it that will change how it works?
So what I would have is like when it's active, it would have like an like a magic energy
Hmm.
around like around or inside of the magic staff. It depends on what you want it to look like.
Ah, okay, cool. So,
Yes.
have you got a title you want to tell everybody, or are you keeping that under wraps?
Well, right now the creatures are called Celeston. It's basically a wordplay of celestial and monster put together.
Okay, I understand that.
But
Yeah.
yes, but other than that, I don't really have too much of a title offhand. But I currently have at least 20 designs finished.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, I
Yes,
mean,
and I have a
if
lot more
you
to make.
you being an artist, I imagine that's been one of the most fun parts.
Oh, I've been having a blast. And
You-
I have been working on like creature designs like left and right, and there are like certain um Celestons that you can battle and you can also catch as well. These are called Titans of the elements,
Okay.
the elemental magic sort of thing.
Mm,
So it's
cool.
like so we got like a Leviathan themed Celeston. I'm currently working on a Phoenix themed Celeston.
Ah, fire, fire.
So yes. I
Yeah.
have a lot of I love one of the things I love is mythology. I love mythology
Mm.
and I love to incorporate things like that into my game.
Which type of mythology?
Oh, oh, all sorts,
Uh,
lots of different kinds. A lot of so mainly the ones I know of is Greek mythology,
mhm.
Egyptian mythology. So a whole lot of different kinds,
Yeah.
and we're also talking about the Leviathan, which is a biblical um creature, and I'm also making a behemoth themed creature as well. So we're talking like all sorts of different kinds of mythical creatures like unicorns, dragons, and even uh goblins, for example.
Yeah.
Or and there were also times, this is a fun part too. There were also times where I also get creature designs in my own dreams.
Ah, so you get to basically just you're dreaming it up as you go. As you sleep, you're still working on your game.
Yes, yes, I see them in a dream, and I'm like, "I gotta draw it out," and I have done that, and they turn out really nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you get to remember that because anything good I have in a dream, I always forget. I was like, oh, there's like a
That
song,
happens to me too.
like a song lyric or a little riff in my head. I'm like, oh, that's really good. And then when I wake up, I'm like, what was that riff? Oh, I don't remember it.
Yeah, I sometimes I get, like, a little melody in my head, and I'm like, "I wanna get that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanna get that melody in
yeah.
if I want to make music, because I wanna try, like, other mediums of art, like music, and, I used to do, acrylic painting a few years ago. I used to
Oh,
do, like, landscape, paintings.
oh, neat.
So and, unfortunately, I have stopped.
Yeah,
Yes, unfortunately, I have stopped. I'd be more than happy to show you sometime.
yeah. Well, that's really cool. Again, I have so little artistic talent that, but I am thrilled that I get to watch my wife do it because she has all the all of the arts. We average out to zero. That's how good she is.
Yes.
That's how bad I am. But it's really something to see when someone is able to do it. And here you've got a chance with your streaming to kind of share that with so many people. Have you ever had second thoughts about showing your artwork to anybody?
Yes, I have. There were times where people never didn't believe that I actually drew,
Ah,
and always get nervous showing people my drawings because there were people who are a lot better than I am, really. But at the end of the day, every artist has their own style,
mhm,
just like your own signature.
right.
We all have our own style of artwork.
Mhm.
So I show my artwork to a few Discord servers, and people love it, and I get my confidence back.
Oh, that's good. And I'd say if I did that with my artwork, they'd ban me for life, and then everybody else's life.
Nah,
Make sure I wouldn't be there.
nah.
Oh, you haven't seen. I actually tried to feed my artwork to an AI to see if I could choke it, and the AI wouldn't
Oh
even take it. That
my
tells you how
goodness.
bad it
Oh
was.
my goodness.
Hey, I gotta ask you, folks
I
are
mean, I have yes.
folks who are looking at the thumbnail that we got. There is a symbol on there with a moon.
Yes.
And so tell me about that. What is that about?
So, Tsukuyomi means moon goddess or moon god in Japanese.
Mm,
And I've always loved stargazing, the starry night sky, and I feel like the crescent moon is something that would fit my um my sort of theme. And there is a cat right next to the moon that is a Black Panther.
hmm
So the Black Panther is not we're not talking about Marvel superheroes here,
right.
but there's a guardian beast that my character has. Um, it's kind of almost hard to pronounce, but her name is Tasogare, which means twilight in Japanese,
hmm
and she's a Black Panther with purple markings on her face, on her legs, and her paws, on her tail, and all basically on her body.
Yeah.
I and She's what's known as the Twilight Panther. She is my guardian. She's like Tess's guardian, and she is now known as a Twilight Keeper. A Twilight Keeper is someone who has a Twilight Beast as
Oh,
a guardian.
wow.
Something that they would also share power with.
Okay. Now, would this beast show up? Can they call the beast, or does the beast show up on its own?
They can.
Oh, okay.
They can.
So if they're in a heated situation, they can call the beast to help them out.
Yes, they can.
Cool. That's excellent. Is that something
And they
that
can also use the power.
did you come up with that on your own, or is that from a one of the mythological things you talk about?
Um, so it wasn't from mythology, it was actually from a couple of anime, like,
Ah.
the Naruto anime or, one of my favorite, video game series is also Persona,
hmm
although, the Twilight Beasts is not from Persona itself. The Twilight Beasts are from the combination of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess
Okay.
and Naruto's Tailed Beast.
Okay. Yeah. So
So
you kind
I
of combined them
combined
together.
those
Yeah.
2 and make the Twilight Beasts.
Cool. Cool. Now I got to ask you this: is there a game right now that you would call your comfort game, where if everything is going to Hades in a handbasket, and you just want to curl up with a game and relax? Is
Or if
there
anything was going to go wrong.
yes? Is there a game where you'll just turn off the outside world and start playing?
Yes.
What is it?
Palworld.
How World. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Palworld is a monster taming survival game.
Yeah.
And when I first started, playing the game, I was obsessed. And I would spend, like, there were times where I spent, like, a couple of sleepless nights. I would stay up until, like, 7 in the morning.
I know how that goes. I
But,
did.
there were other games where I would play, like Monster Hunter. I'm a big Monster Hunter fan.
Hmm.
I'm a huge, 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 huge Pokemon fan.
Ah,
Um, ever since, yes,
yeah,
I am a huge Pokemon fan,
yeah,
which is some of the inspirations of my creature designs is mainly thanks to Pokemon.
yeah, yeah. Now,
But
have you played
any
any of the Pokemon that are Pokemon games that are modified?
no.
Mm. Yeah, some of them are
Um,
pretty crazy.
well, I I have played Pokemon with Minecraft with the Pokemon mod in it.
Ah, well, there you go. That's pretty cool. Yeah,
If
that.
that counts.
Yeah, well, sure, it counts. It's a different type of
Uh,
Pokemon, isn't it?
y-
It's right up
yeah,
there.
more or less.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when do you have a general idea? Um, is it about April when you're expecting the model to be ready to go?
I'm hoping so. There's also a reason why I chose April. Originally, I was gonna do March,
Yeah.
but there's a reason why I chose April instead of March now.
Okay.
So I started YouTube in April of 2028. My very first account was back in 2028. And so, and back in 2017 is when I officially became a streamer
Right.
on Twitch. Not an affiliate yet, but I didn't become an affiliate until like a couple years ago.
Okay.
This year is like my 3rd year anniversary.
Okay.
So, like, April is like something that where I would actually start something, and so I feel like it would be good for me to continue that tradition for me to start my VTubing journey.
I think that'd be perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to offer for us in VTubing, and I think you've got a really good attitude for it, and a really good idea what you want to do. We're going to have the links in the description for this interview, and Tess, we're gonna keep an eye on see what you've got going on, if that's okay, and hopefully everything will go smooth, and you'll have that VTuber model ready to go exactly when you want it.
It sounds good, yes. I
But
am really looking forward to it.
thank you so much for being on. It's a pleasure talking with you.
Likewise, Eric. Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.